Across the country,
Fetch him on. Come on.
thousands of farming families work tirelessly around the clock.
Hi, babies.
We enjoy what we do, so that's why we do it, because we love it.
But there are special days each year
Good girls, well done.
when they get to leave the daily routine behind.
Lift. Up. Good boy.
It's their chance
My favourite animal is a turkey.
to show off the best of their breeds.
Please, will you vacate the area so that judging can commence?
And the pick of their produce.
Cheers. Salad or sauce to your burger?
1 cheese and onion, 1 beef.
There will be highs
Yeah.
Didn't she do well?
and lows. For the dedicated farmers who give everything to walk away a champion.
We're just very excited.
Across the country, farmers are making bold moves to embrace new ideas, pushing the boundaries of traditional agriculture. These rural pioneers have bravely transformed their farms into flourishing businesses. In the agricultural calendar, there is one night of the year that praises farmers' originality.
Are you ready to party?
The Diversification Farmer of the Year award has 3 exceptional finalists. Matt Habers from Suffolk,
Hello, girl.
Emma Boyles from Hampshire,
Oh, wow. Look at the lustre in that as well.
and Michael and Jenny Churches from Somerset.
Right, get this last one round.
Only one of them will walk away with the title at this year's prestigious London ceremony. Suffolk, on the outskirts of the market town of Diss, is home to our first finalist, Matt Havers. Matt is the 5th generation to work on the farm, which he currently runs with his father, Chris, as well as 250 acres of arable land.
Come on, piggies. Back you go.
Matt and his family also take care of 2,000 pigs.
The background of the farm has always been pigs. That's always been the safe backbone of the farm. And it wasn't enough, so we decided to go into chickens to give us more opportunity to make it more profitable.
The farm is now home to 16,000 free-range egg-laying chickens.
This is now our seventh flock of chickens. It's a big investment, but we've never looked back, really. Usually the birds will be going outside because they're free-range birds, but they're a little bit too young at the moment, so they'll be going out next week. So you see they'll come up, they'll peck you, they'll take your shoelaces. Hello, girl. This is I don't know who this is. You don't have a name, do you?
Having grown up on the farm, Matt's always had a love for the land and livestock.
The farm's really important to me. I don't know if that's because it's a generational thing. My nan always said farming's in the blood, and it was always something we were given the opportunity to get involved with early, but also given the opportunity to do something else if we wanted to. So it's always been in the background. It's everything. I feel like it is my identity.
Despite his love for farming, Matt left Suffolk to go to university, and a completely different career path was to follow.
Found myself working in London at a big consumer insights company, so looking at new product development, innovation, looking at consumer trends. Found a real passion for it.
Whilst Matt was carving out his new career, back on the farm, his parents were thinking about their future.
At the time, conversations at home were talking about succession planning and, you know, inheritance and things. Do you want to farm, essentially? I said, yeah, always wanted to. So I came back about 6 years ago to actually look at what I could do differently and to add value.
Dusting the city off his sleeves, Matt immediately got stuck in, helping his father Chris with the day-to-day running of the farm.
Maybe switch when you finish that stack.
Think I can do it quicker than you?
Most probably.
But the family had pinned their hopes on Matt, and he suddenly had a lot to live up to.
Me and my wife always said to our sons, if they want to come back onto the farm, good, fair enough, but we want them to bring new ideas.
I wanted to take something that didn't have a value presently and try and do something with it, preferably in food and beverage, because that's what I'd come from.
So where better to start than with the 15,000 eggs their chickens produce each day?
Right, so here we have 2 eggs, egg A, egg B. Egg A goes to the supermarket, goes into your breakfast, gets eaten. Egg B doesn't look right, doesn't make it to the supermarket, might, if he's lucky, go into quiches, sausage rolls, but there's a good chance he'll go in the bin. So what we do is we take eggs like egg B, put them in a drink, get all the goodness without letting him go to waste. Ready to start again?
Come on, Matt, press that start button again.
Eureka, an idea was born. But that was just the beginning.
So the egg white gives all the protein, and we're putting it with natural ingredients in a bottle. Egg has remarkable nutritional qualities. It's pretty much just protein, so no fats, no carbs, no sugars. And essentially, people are using it to maximize their muscle building potential, as well as helping them to, it's called satiety, so it's making you feel fuller for longer.
The idea still needed development, and Matt still needed to run the farm. The solution was easy. Bring in 2 40-foot containers to use as a laboratory.
So we are essentially just doing something really simple with it. We're taking it, we're breaking it, we're pasteurizing it, we're adding it with a whole host of ingredients to make sure you don't taste egg. And the best thing is you're getting the nutrition without it being eggy. So egg white comes in, then what we do is we blend together a stock of all our other ingredients, so fruit juices, stevia, soya beans, all the lot to make a stock. Then we add the egg white very last. The ingredients are really simple, but the complicated bit is trying to get them all to be happy in a bottle together for a long time. So that's where our secret is, in the heating bit.
And he's not going to give that away. Once Matt had cracked the formula, his new drinks business was up and running.
We're a year in and we've already sold over 30,000 bottles. So the opportunity is there to do things with egg where people had never thought to do before.
Working virtually alone, this determined young farmer has been lucky to have the support of the family, particularly his wife, Roxy.
Yeah, so she has a full-time job, but she deals with all the back-of-house stuff, really, so all the paperwork, accounting. She does the crucial stuff, so she's really important to me.
So proud of Matt. I think he's just come through so much with the business, and every time, you know, there's a setback, he always just picks himself back up and does an amazing job. So, yeah, he's done a great job.
Was it you?
There's also a new addition to the farm, 18-month-old daughter, Phoebe. So Matt's got his eye on the future.
What do you think of that? I think since Phoebe has come along, the ambition for the business has probably changed. I think for a while we were happy to have it as, you know, a modest income lifestyle business, I suppose you'd call it. But since then, I think it's gone more to the point where I want it to be the most profitable thing on the farm. Oh, yeah, you like it, don't you? And if Phoebe can benefit from that, then why wouldn't I pursue it?
It's not just his daughter's future Matt's concerned about. He also has big plans to develop the farm.
Sustainability is like one of my big things that I want to grow into. So my ambition is to use homegrown soya as opposed to importing it. That obviously has the advantage that we use it in our drinks, but the offset is that we would have a lot of soya that then would be milled into the feed for the chickens and pigs. The waste from that goes back on the land, grows more wheat and soya. So it becomes like a fully sustaining ecosystem for drinks production.
Matt's commitment to the farm and innovative ideas have been significant in keeping the farm thriving. And his nomination is welcome recognition.
So Matt and I are going to go to the awards, and it's a big night out without Phoebe, so can't wait. Bit of champers, and yeah, we'll see how the night unfolds, really. It would just be such a boost to confidence if we won the award, because, you know, there's been so many late nights, so much that's gone into this, sort of blood, sweat and tears. And just to get that recognition, you know, it's such an accolade that it would be such a boost to morale and the business.
And a chance for Daddy to put on a tuxedo. How often does that happen? Hardly ever.
A 116 miles away, in the small village of Well in Hampshire, is home to our second finalist, Emma Boyles. Emma left her telecommunications career behind in pursuit of a new life in the country. With husband Neil and their daughters Christabel, Phoebe, and Pollyanna.
I grew up in very rural Pembrokeshire, and we always knew that we wanted to offer the children the opportunity to grow up in the countryside. So we wanted to buy the farm so that we could actually look at creating a little bit of what we had from our childhood, I suppose.
The big move was no walk in the park for this novice farmer. In 2004, Emma took on the huge task of rebuilding their derelict farmhouse and taking care of 310 acres of land.
When we purchased the farm, there was no animals on it at all. It was quite a culture shock hitting farming in a big way. So we just sort of let the arable ride for a couple of years before we really worked out what we wanted to do.
After exploring various avenues, Emma decided to chase her dream of producing her own wool and invested in a small flock of sheep.
Hi, Suze.
Hi.
What's the plan?
I've got a bunch of ewes and lambs out here, and I just really wanted to get them in, check through the lambs, fleeces, check the ends.
That'd be great, yeah.
With little knowledge of sheep farming, Emma enlisted the support of shepherdess Susie to help her on her new woolly adventure.
We have the opportunity to bring this small farm back to life. It's a bit of a passion for the product because I love knitting and I enjoy textiles, but also it's a real passion for where that comes from and how we produce that yarn in as ethical and sustainable way and put back into our landscape.
Lie down. Joe.
I met Susie in 2005, the first year we were at the farm, and basically has been teaching me ever since about sheep. But it was really quite fortuitous to meet somebody who has got so much experience in shepherding, but also has the same passion to actually produce the finest fibre and the best fibre possible.
Not content with investing in an existing wool breed, Emma and Susie were determined to develop something unique.
It was sort of a bit giggled at and sort of commented that you can't produce fine wool in the UK, and I think that was a little bit like a red rag to a bull to both of us. So we wanted to develop our own flock.
By combining the long, lustrous fibres of a Gotland sheep with the superfine fleece of a merino, they came up with their own breed, which creates their Stein fine wool.
So that's one of our Stein.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just really...
Look, oh, fantastic. Look at the lustre in that as well.
And the colour's really good in the crimp.
Yeah. That was a ewe lamb you've got there, is a keeper.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. So if I just get one of the Gotlands as well.
Yeah. The reason that we've got such fabulous fibre today is Susie's sort of care and management, but also her understanding of the breeding. So it's a really special partnership, really, in that way.